Things that endure. The gods, of course. And they must, of course, have their reasons for not answering my prayers. The teachings of Buddha. Everlasting because true, and everlastingly difficult to follow. The ache when I think of my father. Gold. I should love to have just one ornament of gold. The most fragile flowers, they return every year. That is endurance. The sense I have with this Lieutenant Yukinari of an uncanny recognition, it endures. It just will not go away.
And on that righteous day, the angry words of truth will cry out, and the gods themselves will affirm that truth with the fire of their wrath.
Where did you get this?
When I woke up, it was there, on my pillow.
Someone crept into your room while you slept.
Or so it would seem. And look, Shonagon, the finest of paper, and done in a gentleman's hand. It's not my work at all.
I didn't suggest it was.
So, if there is a gentleman, a lord, here in the palace who is in some way connected to these blasphemous papers...
And you're convinced of that?
I strongly suspect it.
Based on insane rantings on fine quality paper?
It is more than words, Shonagon. Someone tried to kill me. So, this lord, why is he here? Is he some kind of spy?
Spying for what?
Maybe the richness, the extravagance of palace ways that can then be exposed in other writings.
You mean that he might take ancient and divinely ordained palace ways and misrepresent them? Distort them? Traduce them wickedly?
Well, yes, of course, that must be what I mean.
You spoke with Lord Masamitsu?
Yes, I liked him. He is, as you say, of a gloomy and pessimistic nature, but he's shrewd, I think. When I showed him the fire god's amulet...
What?
He seemed to suggest Lord Oshika wore one.
Do you ever feel, Lord Tadanobu, that the simple act of strolling in a palace garden has an air of ritual to it?
We are merely strolling, Lord Oshika.
But all things in the palace, the smallest act, walking along a corridor, lifting a bowl of sake to one's lips, they are all imbued with formality and elegance.
These are necessary qualities for palace life.
Of course. But is there ever spontaneity? A passionate act born of impulse? What about in matters of love?
Lord Oshika...
Forgive me. I am young and foolish, and I have wicked notions. I imagine lords of the palace and their ladies, and their act of love is as stately and choreographed as a courtly dance, as predictable as any ritual.
I do assure you.
Quiet, too, perhaps. You must come with me someday, Lord Tadanobu, into the hills, into the forests, into Japan.
Into Japan?
There are spirits out there as unbridled and reckless as mares of the gods.
And then there is the third lord.
I have no wish to speak of him. It was a great mistake to mention him.
But you did. And who knows Lord Tadanobu better than you?
His wife, I should think.
You said he spoke about a call to arms, a righteous campaign.
Lieutenant, that lord is a devoted companion to His Majesty and utterly loyal to the ancient ways of his ancestors and his rank. Even a flicker of suspicion about him
is impossible for you. But we must always remember...
Oh, please, not that again. I do believe you should have a banner made and have emblazoned on it, "Nothing is unthinkable."
Yes. Lord Oshika, please come in.
Lieutenant, I didn't know you had such delightful company. I couldn't possibly interrupt.
Please, Lord Oshika, I was just about to leave.
But what could be better than to spend time and share a glass of wine with both of you?
I'm afraid I really must go. The Empress awaits me.
Her Majesty awaits you. You must indeed be a favourite.
No more than a turn of phrase, my lord. I mean only that I am to be in her presence very soon. My lords.
My Lady Shonagon. A woman of exceptional beauty and grace.
Yes. Exceptional intelligence, too.
I apologize again, Lieutenant, for the interruption. The lady seemed almost flustered.
To be even a moment late for her appointment with the Empress would be agony for Shonagon. Won't you sit down, Lord Oshika?
I shall. I have heard from His Majesty that you tell fine stories. I am drawn to storytellers. Even the most fanciful tale may reveal a truth once considered unthinkable.
His entire family had been massacred and their crops destroyed, he would not despair. He helped me track down the bandits, and now his farm is flourishing again.
And he was the youngest of his family?
Oh, yes.
Ah, Lieutenant, youth. That is what youth can do. Such resilience, courage, the pursuit of honor. Apart from the glory of ladies, youth is my ideal.
It passes away, Lord Oshika.
It has always done so. That is a sad truth. You look somewhat drawn, Yukinari. Pale and weak. Perhaps I should leave, let you rest.
I am all right.
I am as disgusted by the notion of the diminishment of age as some people are by maggots in a dead sheep.
Is that so?
But there may come a time, you know, when youth will not fade. It may come.
I don't understand.
There are certain wise men, aspiring men, men who would fathom the mysteries of nature. They pursue deep answers. Already they can cure many ailments and debilities. Maybe one day...
Do you mean eternal youth? Alchemy?
Perhaps not eternal, and certainly not universal. It could not be for the mass of people. But imagine a chosen elect, who would live long in the full vigour and courage of youth. What might such people achieve? Are you sure you're all right?
Weak still, and there are twinges of pain. I met with an accident.
Oh. Do not be coy, Lieutenant. It is well known you were struck down in your own pursuit of deep answers. And what is this?
An amulet.
Indeed it is. I have one myself. Kagusuchi, my own favourite among the old gods. I love them all, of course, but... Are you reaching for your staff, Lieutenant?
I think if I move around...
Can you manage?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. A little exercise might help. Yes, best of all the gods for me is Kagusuchi, god of fire. To him I am devoted. He is like a brother to me. Can you guess why?
No, Lord Oshika, I cannot.
But your guesswork is renowned. Will you not try? The fire god is like my brother because...
My mind is rather clouded, my lord.
Because in being born, he killed his mother, and my own mother died giving birth to me. That's good. Back and forth, back and forth. Those wise and aspiring men I spoke of, Chinese mostly, they have been searching for the secret of lasting youth for many years. Of course, some of their experiments have gone wrong, dreadfully so in one case. They sought life, they found death by fire. One may go in search of one thing and find another thing entirely.
I wonder, Lord Oshika, if you might...
You look dreadful, Lieutenant.
Yes. I think perhaps the physician, my lord.
Of course.
Or Lady Shonagon. Shonagon! Shonagon!
Assistance! Here, now! Yukinari? Yukinari. Fainted away like an old man. I know why you are here, Lieutenant. You are here because of me.
Shonagon, wait.
please, do not. No. Did I wake you?
No. But it must be very late.
Yes. And I thought you might be unable to sleep. I brought some oils, ointments, unguents.
Have you? Well, now.
Move over a little. Let me sit.
Of course. Sorry. Please.
All you need to do is to lie still. Breathe evenly. One by one. Tell all your muscles to be warm and to relax. Speaking with your shoulders.
My shoulders, right.
You begin to feel the warming?
I do. May I speak?
If you must, very quietly.
Lord Oshika spoke about youth, eternal youth.
Please, not about him or the others.
Now, I've read about that in those dreadful papers, The Search for Eternal Youth. They even contain some of the ingredients for this magical elixir. Spring water, sulphur, snail shell, saltpeter.
I bring you my own warming oils and you talk about snail shell and sulphur.
Honey, charcoal, pine cones, sugar.
Your shoulders are still very tense.
Some of these ingredients, Shonagon, saltpeter, charcoal, sulphur. I've heard rumours about these things.
Don't move. What rumours? It's another quake.
And Lord Oshika spoke about Chinese experiments. Alchemy gone wrong.
That was stronger.
Shonagon. Out of here. Now. Fast.
Things that fall. Roof beams fall. Walls and casements fall. Hillsides and trees and temple bells. Cones and leaves and twigs from branches fall, and then branches, and then the trees themselves come down. An entire village may fall. Men and women and children. Tears. Many, many tears will fall. Horses and oxen and sheep and even the birds from the sky. Might the sky itself fall? All things may fall. A palace may fall.